Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ron and today I'm going to walk you through how to use Gelato on Shopify for print on demand. So it's really easy thing to do. So Gelato, let's go to first of all click on this apps here. Click on all recommended apps. Go to the bottom, click on Shopify App Store. You will be redirected to new page here. On the top middle, you have to search for Gelato, Gelato, and here we are. Click on Gelato print on demand. So before installing this up, you can just go and click on view demo store. You can view exactly the demo store here, right? For example, I want to check for apparels. I can see here, right? And if you're convinced, just go to the bottom. You can always check the reviews here. So just go to the reviews part. You can select the reviews. Also, it has a plan, so it's free to install. But after that, it will charge you $25 per month, and Gelato Gold, which is $130 per month, right? This is a yearly price. Obviously, monthly is a little bit expensive. Now, let's go and click on install. Again, you will be redirected to new page. Till that time, if you don't know, Gelato is a global print-on-demand platform that allow you to create custom products like t-shirts, mugs, poster, and more with holding inventory. The integration with Shopify makes it easy to automation process, shipping, and fulfillment worldwide. Now click on install within just few seconds. Just wait patiently. It will get installed in your Shopify store. Right. So before jumping into the setup process here, let's define what Gelato is and why it's matter. So as I told you, it's a really good thing. There's a no inventory required, proper for print on demand for the drop shipping. It has a global reach up to 30 countries to reduce shipping time and cost. There's a wide product range, offers everything from apparel to t-shirts to mugs, from cups, right? As you can see here, there's a lot of things, books and everything. Sync orders directly from Shopify to Gelato to seamless processing. Now this matters a lot. We can focus on design and marketing while leaving production and logistics to an expert. Right, so you don't need to run a complete warehouse by machines, inventory, nothing. It's you can just sitting in your bedroom, you can just do this up. This is especially useful for small businesses, entrepreneurs, creators, social media, influencers to enter the print on demand market. Now let's get back to the video here. So you can use a Google account or just use your email address and password. I will use my Google account for the seamless integration here. For your, you can just go and if you want, you can use a normal email address. Click on continue. Within just few seconds, we will be here. Now it will ask you some of the question. It's not super important. Now what's your goal with the Zelato? I just want to grow my business next, right? Okay, so I just want for the clothing. You can they should give more than one option, but anyway, let's go to next. Up to the 5,000 euros, expand my product range, right? Podcast, or you can just select any one of this option here. Click on next. Which channel do you see us in? So let's say Instagram. Now click on finish. You can also select YouTube. It's completely your preference. Now once you have selected all this option, just wait, and here it will load. So here we are. There's a lot of things. Don't get confused here. On the left side, there's a lot of features, right? As well as this is a home, right? We are using a free version. There's a 30 days free trial. After that, you have to buy a subscription. You can just scroll and go to the bottom. Here you can see bestseller recommend for you. Okay. This is getting started. They have their own information tab here. Let me close this notifications and you can just read this blog post and every information, right? Now, there's a product catalog orders. Obviously, we will go one by one here. Now, very first important thing which come up here, that creating our product. So we have already connected our store because we have installed Gelato from the Shopify app store here. So automatically it called connected. If you logged in into Gelato, then you have to connect your store. You have to simply just go and enter your Shopify URL here and it will get connected. Now click on publish your first product, or on the top right side corner, you can just go and click on create product. Now here it will give you sections. For example, you can see a product, design, markup, detail, price, and reviews. We are in the product section here. Now here you can see there's a men clothing, women, kids and baby. There's a tote bag, hats, mugs and bottles, and these are here the brands, right? Now here you can just go and choose any one of them. Now for example, let's say very basic, let's go with the men clothing. Right now here, once I go and click on men clothing here, you can choose your currency, let's say USD. Now here you can see here this is a hoodie, t-shirt, and this is a different kind of hoodie here. I think it's same, yeah, but top selling, oh, okay, embroidery product. I think this is a different section here, right? Yeah, I agree. Let's get back here. T-shirt, sweatshirt, right? Everything here. Now let's say by the way, this is premium t-shirts, long sleeve shirts here. This is a baggy t-shirts, right? Right, and this is not available in my region here right now. So let's go with the sweatshirt here. Now you can see here this is there's a different kind of sweatshirt. Everything has a price. For example, the basic charge is $19, right? Here you can see 1922, and there's a different set of clothes here. Now let's say I like this one, right? Or yeah, now once I just go and click on it, now we are in the design part, so we have to enter our own design. So I will just go and click on skip this part here, right? Now first of all, you can see here on the left side there's a lot of features. Now I want my sweatshirt color in this pinkish, so I can just go and select here pinkish here. So you can see here, this is it, this is a front and back. Now we have to drop a design, so I hope you have made your design. We can just make our design from Canva, you can just make your design by yourself on Photoshop, you can hire a designer, so it's completely your choice. Now this is a technology. For example, you want printing or embroidery. Right. So if you don't know, there's a lot of websites that sell embroidery product, but there's only separate section. For example, football jerseys or anime clothing, right? But you just cannot do complete embroidery on your t-shirt. You can see here left chest, and here this is center. Okay, this is a large chest here, so I think we can just put a little bit bigger image. Now we can just put here and here. But if you just go to the printing, to print we have a lot of option. Okay, open it up. Right, there's only front and there's a back. So here you can select more than one color. For example, I've selected only white here, so you can see here there's white. I can just delete this up, right? Delete. I want to go only pinkish, or I just want also go with the blue, right? So you can see here it added. Now let's add our design here. You can just upload it from your device or from wherever you want. So I'm just going to use my device. Now I have a design here. I like this one, so I will just go and choose this one here. It will just take a second to upload your design in its original size. Now you can see here the design has been added, but I can just make it zoom out, zoom in, right? It's completely my choice. It's really easy thing to do, right? By the way, this color is not looking good, but did you saw a change here? I added the design on my pink color, but automatically it got added to the blue color, right? So here in the product section, let's go back here. Let's go to the product. I think the black is much better. The blue doesn't look good here. I'll just go and delete. The pink also doesn't look good here. The black is much more better, or as well as the navy dark shade color. So I have selected here. Automatically the design has been added to on every sweatshirt here, right? It's pretty easy thing to do. If I want to add a design at the back, I can also add the design in the back. Now your sweatshirt is available in which sizes? So it's available in small, medium, large. I don't have an inventory, I don't need to maintain an inventory, right? So I can just go and choose all this option here. So it's available to every size here, right? But somehow in the navy 5XL and in the dark chocolate 4XL and 5XL is not available, because this is the issue of the gelato. Now your print may look different. Review to ensure it look right. So you can see here, obviously, because you know the color on the screen looks slightly different. So you have to just go and preview, right? So it will show up how it's look on the mockup. So for example, this is normal mockup. I can just go and view it in this section here. So this is how it's look, right? Because the dark color which I have chosen, it's not exactly the same dark here. Now you can just go and click on different mockup, but these are paid, so I cannot view it. Oh god. And I can just go and check how my product looks in a different color. So this is how it's look. Now you can just go and keep editing here. There's nothing more. You can add a text. So for example, allow personalization, right? So you can just add a text here, right? You cannot put a text here. You can put a text only here, right? Inside the section, you can sample element, right? So there's a lot of things. If I don't like this, I will just go and click on delete. It got deleted. Now there's a templates. So no save design yet. Whatever design you will save, automatically it will come up here. This is graphics. So you can just put some graphics. You can design completely from here. right? So it's give you much more feature. Now this is okay, let's go to the layout. So layout of your design, so this is a normal layout, but I can just go and use a different layouts. If I want to put a lot of images or text, I can use in this layout here. This is a personalized, so you can Shopify in page personalize. This means your customers will able to personalize the product and see how it's preview on the real time in the product page. So you can allow this, but don't forget to enable Gelato personalizer in the Shopify app embedded. So you have to make sure this, but I don't like this. So anyway, I'm not going to turn it on, but in your case, you can just do it if you want. Now this is Shutterstock. So Shutterstock is, I think they are, some did some kind of collaboration, so we can use Shutterstock images here, right? Choose from millions of visual assets including image illustration. Oh yeah, now this is, here are some of the shapes which I can just go and use it. Now this is a setting, so it will show me, if I just go and click on show grid, so it will show me the grid here in the background. So it can just give me a feel of, the, designing something, or sometimes it's come useful in measurement, right? So you can just go and use it. So it's completely up to you. There's a nothing more here. This is warning. So your print may look different, and this is a medium. The print image would look best at a minimum of 150 dpi. So it means I have to make it smaller because the image quality is not good. So I have to make sure the image quality is really good. Try making the photo smaller, or upload an image with a higher resolution. Okay, so this is the same warning we have got it from here. Now let's go to the mockup. So click on continue to the mockup here. I guess we have already seen in the previous section, but this is how it's look. Now click on continue to detail. If you have a paid version, you can just go and view to different mockup here. They have a lot of mockups. You can just go and click on continue to details, right? And from here, you can just give a title. So you just don't need to go to your Shopify store here, then just go to the product and just go to the collection and you have to rename your product. No, you can directly do it from here. For example, classic anime crew neck sweatshirt. You can just remove this up, and I will just name my brand name Otaku Sage. Right, now you can just change the description, right? You can attach the size table which is already has been added, because if you're selling some kind of clothes, obviously you have to put a size here and automatically it gets saved. You can use AI to generate this up, right? Everything you can review each and everything. What's the product type? So you have to select the print material, you have to show it up, and the vendor, where the vendor is my store. If you have a store name, automatically it is going to show up in my store section here. You can put a tag, you can put a collection. So show product to store visitor, display with free shipping on your storefront. So by selecting to display with the free shipping, we will set the shipping cost for the product to 0, so you can offer free shipping. Remember that you need to cover the shipping cost. So obviously you are giving a preference to your customer that if you buy this product you will get a free shipping, but somehow, I mean, you have to cover the cost. I mean, you have to go and pay to Gelato for the shipping. So it's completely up to you, right? For now, I don't want to put this as a free shipping here. On the top right, once everything is done, click on prices right here. So you can see here for every different, you can see the prices are shown in my country price here, but I can just, I mean, that should be changed here. Okay. So let's do a world tour, and here choose United States, right? And preview your cost in United States, right? That is a USD dollar. So all variants, so this is, it is, I mean, it's showing for the dark chocolate, navy and black, all the three colors here, right? And it's showing all the DTG, it means direct to garment. So it's a method of printing, right? There's a sublimation way of print, there's a embroidery. Now this is a directly direct to garment, right? So you can choose whichever printing method they are using. If they give you an option, then you can always set. Now set profit margin. So I want to set a profit margin which is 50 USD per product. Now automatically it will set a price. For example, you can see here the product cost is around 16 to $26, right? For example, let's take this size one, chocolate, which is $16. Now $7, I mean 7.4 is shipping, and we are selling at 25. So remaining is our profit, complete profit, right? So you can set in this way your profit here, and this is really easy thing to do. Now once you have set your prices here, right, you can just go and click on continue to review, but somehow you have messed the price. So you can just go and click on restore to the default. Now it will just get restored to the default here. Automatically the price got changed here. Include shipping cost in the profit calculation. So I can also do this, right? So let's have just put here. Now click on continue to review. Now review continue anyway here, right? Now this is how it's look. It show the review is currently in my price here. I can just go and check everything here. Delivery regions, it is delivered in almost all the European countries as well as the North American and South American countries. Now everything is done, just go and click on publish. So within a few seconds, you can see here, congratulations, you published your first product. Now we are back to the dashboard here. You can see here creating your product automatically. It will get synced with the Shopify and it will show me in the product section here. So this is the best thing here. Now once you have, you can just keep adding your product, whichever kind of different product you are adding. Now this is a product catalog. Now it will show you, for example, shipping regions. So I sell my product to the Europe. So I will just go and select Europe because some products are available in, to some different region, but some products are available to the Europe. So you can just go and choose from here, right? I can just go and choose here new lowest price, right? New arrivals, and there's a different kind of different set of products which is available. So it's completely up to you. You can just go and choose here. Now this is the order section. Now for example, all the orders, right, you don't need to go and manage from the directly to the Shopify. No, if you need to manage it from Gelato, from the Gelato dashboard, and automatically it will get synced with the Shopify. So no worries, don't get confused from here. Now the orders which you will get here, automatically it will show up in the pending approval, right, and not connected, on hold, failed. So it will show the different status of your product, and you can just approve the product, whichever product you want to allow, and whether this is a verified product, they have paid for it or not. Now for example, let's say you are using Gelato for the first time. You can just go and click on order a sample, right? So you can just get delivered product to your home, and then you can use it completely by yourself. And if you're fully convinced, oh, Gelato is giving me a good product, then only just go and sign up for them, right, and start following this complete tutorial. This could be just a normal answer, but now just for a big influencers who just want to use or start a print on demand, but they have a good following, they really value their customers or their followers, the loyalty, then obviously they should do this, right? Now this is order section. You can just export import all the data of it, right? You can just go and click on create a new order from your side. For example, you got offline order from one of your friend, right, who's living on a different continent in a different country. You can just do create an order by yourself, or you can ask your friend to order to your website. Right, so this is pretty simple. Now this, let's go to the store. Now Gelato is available to different store. For example, you sell on Shopify, which is already added, but you have a different store too, right? And let's say you want to sell it on Etsy, you want to sell it on TikTok Shop, WooCommerce. So you can just go and set it up. There's a lot of option here, right? It's really easy to connect them. If you don't know, just let me in the comment box. I will make a separate video how you can connect them, right? You can see here, let's just go to the connect. You can watch YouTube. Oh, you can even connect to YouTube. That's really nice. Now that is really easy thing to do. Now this is a personalization or studio. So you can personalize studio simplifies the creation and sale of personalized item, removing manual tasks to increase your customer satisfaction with unique product tailored for them. So you can just discover what you can do with the personalized studio. Let's go and click on try for free. Which store do you want to upload? So it will show me exactly the same thing. Now you can just go and try a new products here. Right, now you can see here a real-time personalization with custom elements. This is for the Etsy. You can just go and click on try for free. It also give you interactive personalization by email, right? So there's a lot of features, right? And if I just keep covering each and every features of Gelato, then this video will this video will become really long, right? So I want to stick to the main thing, which is how to use Gelato on Shopify for print on demand. Now this is a template, so you buy save time by creating and using product template. So let's say there's some kind of design, you can save it, and you can use the same design on different kind of products, on your mugs, on your t-shirts, on your notebooks, right? So you don't need to use or upload the same design and again, right? So you can see a configure, right? So branded packaging, this is really important because Apple is pretty famous from the first interaction of the ad. And once the customer is convinced to buy a product, they go to their website. The website look really premium, very efficient, and once they receive the product premiumization start from, I mean, it start a lot back here, but it's a really high level of thing that whenever you just move a product or just move the box upwards, you can see how smooth it is and how well packaged it is. So packaging plays a huge role by subconsciously impacting the brand value you are trying to create on the customer's mind. So this is really good. So you can just go and click on brand label or packaging insert. You can choose any option here. So for example, obviously there will be a slightly charge here, but you can, I mean, if you really want to make a good brand, this is really important. Now this is a brand label, so I want to put a brand label for my store. Click on activate label here. You have to just go and click on start 30 days trial, and I have to pay for it, then only I will able to use, right? And this is how it's happened. So you can just customize a brand label. You can upload your name, brand name, logo, something like that. So they will send the product, I mean the boxes name will be, your brand logo will be printed on those boxes. So you can use in that way, right? This is a project section, so you can create your first branding project. Let's go and click on here. This is a packaging insert and branded label here. So you can go and create the same thing, right? Now you can just design your logo. So I'll just go and click on drop your design. Just for example, I'm using this one, right? You can put your logo here and click on save project. Now you can use this design to name, for example, let's say brand label, and from here you can just go and create it, right? Analytics, this is really important because it will show you how many orders you have got it. But I will you should use Shopify analytics, which is much more better. And on demand, it can show you the real-time user, from which country they are buying the product, for how long they have been using the website, or time spent on your website page here, from which sources they are coming, if you're running ads, so they came from. So you can just create orders of production countries, and it will show all this and every information here, right? Now you can, it will give you a lot of information, and you can just take your decisions by using the analytics and price navigators. And so there's a lot of features, right? Which is very easy thing to do. Right now this is mockup studio, and you can just go and click on mockup template, and there's a lot of options. This is a developer. If your website is handled by developers, so developer is going to know what is happening here. You can give the API access and all this information, right? If you don't have any such information about coding, don't touch this part. So this is how you can do. So it's really easy thing. And this is it, guys. I hope you found this video very useful. Subscribe.